Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. And we're having an exciting day in Tesla. Grandpa's going to tell you all about it. We're currently under a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute, with bear flags in the 5 minute and the 15 currently. We have a new low in Tesla of 221.84 just in the last 5 minutes or so here. And we're 14 minutes to the regular open. So what happened with Robotaxi Day? And what happened last night? Well, there was a medical emergency in the crowd. It was supposed to start at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific Time out in California. And they had a medical emergency, and it was delayed by 1 hour. And so nobody was in a good mood about that, waiting 1 hour for it to get going. And currently a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15 with 3 bear flags going down. But we are under a buy signal in the 1, the 5, and the 15. But anyway, so what happened is they got going at 11. It only lasted about 20, 30 minutes at most. And the price went straight up just about the 251 while the event was going on. I was actually very impressed with the event. They didn't say goodbye when it was over. They didn't let you know it was over. I couldn't tell, at least. And different commentators were wondering if it was over. We have a new low at 221.76 DLA. Well, I got destroyed overnight. We all got destroyed overnight, DLA. DLA's got them little twins. He needs money for diapers. You'll be back in it when it gets to 271. If I don't know how it works with your options, but so anyway, the price went up to 251, and within 5 minutes after the event was over, the price dropped down to 229. That was massive. It just went straight down overnight. This is before 12 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time. And then it continued to drop over the next 4 hours down to 222. And here we are now at 221.34. Well, then CPI came out at 8:30 a.m. right here. See this green candle? The CPI report came out this morning. And I'm not sure if it was good or not because the price immediately, within a 5-minute period, went up to 239 from 222. And that's quite a bounce. And so then it came right back down and it's making new lows. DLA says, good morning, Vietnam. And boy, I tell you got it right pegged today. So, what's this thing going to do? Well, I do know that back up at 232, where we had support yesterday, will be resistance now. We do have support here in the 220, 221 area. Is it going to hold? I believe we're getting a buy signal in the 1 minute. Well, we're still under a buy signal in the 1 minute. I believe we're under a buy signal in the 5 and the 15 with bear flags also. So I think we're under a buy, and everything is 10 minutes to the open. And let's see. Let's check your lag. Lag is the difference in the time between when you're listening to Grandpa give buy and sell signals. You don't necessarily want to do a buy and sell signal with Grandpa. If your lag is over 1 minute, I just wouldn't recommend it. Most of these guys got a lag of 15, 20 seconds area, 30 seconds. They and trade at your own risk, at your own discretion with Grandpa's buy and sell signals. I believe, DLA, you can back me up on this if you can figure it out. I believe we're still under a buy in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute, with bear flag in the 5 minute and the 15 minute. So that's what I see. We're under a sell in the 30 minute. We're under a sell in the daily. We've lost the dominant trend. The dominant trend is currently down. In order to have the dominant trend up, you have to have a buy signal in the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. And we have lost the daily chart big time. So that's what's going on there. The bank earnings came out good. JP Morgan's earnings were up substantially. It's good to know that somebody's making money. Several of the big banks' earnings came out really good. So that when that news came out this morning, it bounced up from 222 just about to 225 just for a brief period of time. I'm expecting some wild volatility today. I really am. I think we're going to find out pretty quick if this was a complete spoof or what. I do not know. Grandpa did come and do a live stream at 5 to 7 Eastern time this morning for 45 minutes. Jeff said it was getting pretty boring and thought we should restart again at 9:15, so that's what we did. Although I did have quite a few guys listening to me. I don't know where they were from, but and I had no idea. I can't tell how many are listening unless they're in chat. Grandpa don't know if he's alone or if he's got company. That's the way it is. Okay, so if you got your lag figured out, let me know. That's where we're at there. Current price is 222.20. We're under a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. We have a bear flag in the 15 and the 5. Yeah, I think they were from China. I got people from Persia that are auto-translating the language into their language, and also Turkish. I did, and Spain. So I do have some people. They gotta just be crazy to be auto-translating Grandpa. So, well, Grandpa speaks Chinese, Ni hao. And I speak Spanish too, alto. Alto means stop. And of course, I speak Japanese also. Let's see, what do I know in Japanese? Aso, I think, is Japanese. I could be confused with Norwegian, though. So anyway, and I speak Norwegian also. Well, I'm a little bit, I'm actually an Aborigine from Australia, partially. So I do speak uh, Australian also. They speak English. Um, Grandpa's English isn't very good, but neither is his Chinese. Okay, so hopefully everybody's, if you haven't got your leg figured out, let me know. What is this thing going to do? We have a new low at 221.34 this morning. She's 4 minutes to the open. Looks like the indexes are down some pre-market. Imagine that. Yeah, I thought that event went just absolutely wonderful. And what? Oh, if you're gonna, well, let's see. We're going into the regular market here. I'm gonna put it on day trading. I had it on what do you call it? It's gonna be fun to see what this thing does. We are sinking down. We just made a new low at 221. 3 minutes to the open. 220.90, 220.48. She's coming down. We have creepers. I believe we're still in a buy in that 1 minute to 15 and to 5, and we're going straight, absolutely down. DLA. We don't have a sell signal in the 1 to 5 or the 15 that I can figure out. They're all buy signals with bear flags, massive bear flags. 219.20, still under a buy signal in the 1, the 5, and the 15. But I'm telling you right now, we're going straight down. Crazy. Just absolutely crazy. I'm going to try buy some at 219.50. Well, maybe I'll try for 219. Yeah, I don't know what the world they're doing. I agree, but I don't know that it will follow my rules on a day like today. You got that. There are no rules. We have a DLA is saying that. He agrees we are under a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15, but it's dropping like a rock with bear flags in all three of them. But all three are absolutely a buy. We're 1 minute to the open. Grandpa wants to get a few shares down here. How low will she go? I do not know. 219.21, new low. Here she comes down the bunny trail. Grandpa got his fill. 218.21, new low. She is absolutely going straight down. Well, we have buy signals in the 1, the 5, and the 15. I ain't never seen this. Ever. Never, ever, ever. Okay, I wonder what the indexes are doing. The indexes are down. SPY's in the green. S&P's bouncing back and forth from green to red, so it's just dead even. QQQ is down a little bit, and Tesla is just in the basement. Nvidia's down. 217.50, new low. Grandpa's going to try to get a few more there. Grandpa's buying shares. And part of the reason I am is when we get a bounce up $7-8 later today, I'll unload some, and that I bought down here is the plan, and then improve my average, because at this point all you can do is average down. So we had a high today so far of 220.34, and we're currently at a low of 216.57. 216.57. What did I buy at? Okay, so I bought some at 219 and 217.50. Grandpa's memory ain't all that good. New low at 215.76. This thing is going for 212. We are going for 212. I'll show you 212 in the daily and why it's prevalent. This white line goes back 3 years. The dominant trend is currently down. We're above it. This line here is your line in the sand. It's right at 212 area, and it should act as support, and we should bounce off that line. If it don't bounce off this, and I have no idea, has anybody heard anything about what's going on in the Middle East or anything? Because Grandpa doesn't know. I haven't heard anything crazy happening. So there's your daily. Here's your dominant trend line is down. We've lost the dominant trend. 215.76, just absolutely phenomenal. Oh yeah, the daily's been a sell for a while. DLA says the daily's an absolute sell. Yeah, that's why we lost the dominant trend. Okay, so yeah, just mind-boggling. Well, Grandpa's not buying no more till we get to 212, I can tell you that. I will buy some more at 212. $214.40 is the new low. Actually, $214.38. So we have $4 from high to low so far. $4.04 from high to low for the range. She's coming towards Grandpa's white line here. In the 4-hour chart, it's already hit it. Different charts have the WICK hit it there. Trying to get this mouse to behave. So the trend line in the 4-hour is at 214. $2 above where it's at in the daily. And we have a low at 214.38, so it broke through our line a little bit. The 4-hour line might stop us. You know, that it's the 214, the 212 areas are major support with that trend line. We're getting a reversal. Well, we're still in a buy signal in the 1, the 5, and the 15, but we are getting another buy signal currently in the daily without a sell signal. So it dropped over $7 with buy signals in all three charts. Never seen it before. DLA, you ever see anything like that before? Grandpa hasn't. So we are looking a little bit better here in the 1 minute. I'll show you the 1 minute. It'll give you a ray of hope. There it is. We never lost our buy signal. We're still in a buy signal. We're in our second buy signal now in the 1 minute. Grandpa ain't gonna jump on this bus anymore for today. I'm just Grandpa's personal opinion. I'm holding out for 212. And if we get up there a ways, Grandpa will. All I did was buy another 10 shares down here, but I'll sell 10 when it goes up some and go back and forth and try to improve my average. I have a 237.75 average currently. Okay. Yeah, that's. I really enjoyed the 20 minutes they did the deal. If he'd have kept talking for an hour, we'd have been up to $300. It just went straight up the whole time Elon was on there and they were doing the event. And like I say, the second it was over, within 5 minutes, it dropped $21. Just crazy. Okay, so we have a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. However, we have bear flag in the 5 and the 15. But the 1 is going straight up. And it should go straight up. We've got nothing but buy signals. So we're back up to 219. Well, we were. Yeah, she's gonna be a volatile one today. This is just phenomenally crazy. And I believe from high to low, we're right at $4 only so far. So $6 more in one direction or the other, probably both. We could easily see a $20 move today in this bus. Okay, we might have our first sell signal coming here in the 1 minute. Too early to tell, but it's getting close. Might have a sell in 1 minute. Still a buy in the 5 and the 15 with bear flags. Yeah, well, she's pretty sick looking. I'm going to wait a little bit. That is a sick looking indecision candle. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll have to give that a sell. So we're under a sell in the 1 minute. Buying the 5, buying the 15 with massive bear flags. That's what's going on. What's going on is we're in a war right here in this 215 to 218 area. Yeah, so the little robo-taxi cars, it looks like a two-seater. The doors lift straight up in the air. It's good. The good thing about it is it's under $30,000, and Elon says you can get a bunch of them and be the shepherd of your own flock of little Tesla taxi cabs. And they don't even have steering wheels. And they don't have charging ports where you plug them in. These are designed to drive over, well, they charge wirelessly through the air. You drive over a charging thing underground or whatnot, and it charges the battery somehow. So 214.38 is the new low. Well, so anyway, they're going to be installing them everywhere, but any of the vehicles, including the Cybertruck, will be able to be used as a robotaxi. So it's, you can have a 7-seater is the biggest one they and then they came up with this van, which is pretty huge. Well, it's not really huge, but it'll haul 20 people comfortably, or for cargo use. And that was really impressive. The price just skyrocketed when, like I say, the price went up to $251. We're in a sell signal in the 1 minute with the bull flag, and we're in a buy signal in the 5 and the 15 with bear flags. If that's helpful, I do not know. And I believe the price is going up. Yep, 219.10, 219.20. Oh, it's going up. I better ring the bell because it's going up. Are you ready, DLA? Oh, that's for them. Model Y and Model S. That's DLA's little twin boys he's got. Yeah, we're going to have to straighten this bus out. I hope that if it goes way up, you get out of this thing, DLA. Everybody wants out. I don't know what's going to happen here. Most people would have already been out. Not Grandpa. Okay. And not Grandma. Grandma, she's long at 257. I'm $20 underneath her, and I feel nervous. She's heading up the bunny trail. Still under a sell in that 1 minute, but the 5 and the 15 are buy signals with bear flags. I'll feel a lot better with that. 1 minute straightens out. Yeah, we have our dominant trend line at 212, and the other one was at 214 in the 4 hour. That dominant trend line is your, well, I believe we can actually see it here in the 5 minute. This white line right here, it looks like it goes straight across, but it's actually running at an angle downward. But this is your trend line at 212 area. Right here, there's your support. In the 5 minute, you can actually see it in the 5 minute. Look what this thing did. And this don't even tell the story, because at 12 o'clock, it don't show in our candle chart that the price went all the way to 251 just before midnight. And then within 5 minutes of the event being over, it dropped 21 bucks in 5 minutes. I'm thinking that I like trading with Schwab and stuff here, but I'm almost thinking I might, because so much stuff is going on in the middle of the night in the stock a lot of times. $10, $20 movements. Of course, that's the robo-taxi day, but I'm almost thinking about it might pay to have a platform where you can, because, Grandpa could have sold it. I would have sold everything at 250. It was up there for 10 minutes or longer. All through the event, it went straight up there within the first 7 minutes of the event to 250 area, 251. And, talk about being in the green. I was up $1,000 at that point, but I couldn't sell because I'm with Schwab here. I can only trade between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. If you're with Mumu, you can trade from 4 a.m. Well, here at 4 a.m., the price was $239.72, $279.77 at 4 a.m. That's a pretty massive drop to where when we can trade. They're playing the game without us, the way it looks. Okay, Mr. Mum is back. He's down there in Kansas. He says, I'm the long-term investor. We are all long-term investors. Grandpa bought a few shares down below here. I can't even remember what I bought them at. 219 and 217.50. She goes up a ways. Grandpa will dump those 10 shares and hope to get them back and forth. That's what Grandpa does. Yeah, it's going to be a long weekend if this thing don't skyrocket. I can tell you that. It's going to Be a long weekend. We have a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. Still a massive bear flag in the 15 minute, however. But we are in a buy in the what are we in? Oh, I'm confused. We're still in a sell in the 1 minute. Look like a buy because there's so many green candles. We are in a buy in the 5 and the 15. That 1 minute. Jeff, he's down there in Kansas, claims he's talking to Dorothy and Toto. Yeah, he says she's a very nice lady. Well, I guess they had 100 or 125 tornadoes in Florida just before the hurricane hit, but not near as bad as what they anticipated for flooding. That's all I know about that. Let's see. Yeah, I believe the 1 minute is still a sell signal as it goes up. The 5 is absolutely a buy signal, and the 15 is still a buy signal. And that 1 minute is just an absolute mess. Okay, so the S&P is up, the NASDAQ is down, and the Dow is up. CPI came out at 8:30, and the price jumped straight up to $239 and came right back down. So somebody must have liked the news, and then they changed their mind. So we're under a sell signal in the 1 minute, but we're under a buy in the 5 and the 15. We need to get that 1 minute back into where it's a buy signal. Again, we're dropping down here. 219 is the current price. Let's see. What is the range? Okay, so we got about a $7 from high to low. Got a high of 221.15 and a low of 214.38. So $6.85 from high to low currently. That's what we got going. Grandpa's going to check out the blinking. What are they doing in the blinking? Where are they hiding from Grandpa? They always try to hide from Grandpa. Okay, they are buying at 205.90 down below. 205.80. And up above, this could be your near-term future, they're shorting at 232.10. 232.10 on the top side, they're shorting. And they're buying at 205.50 currently. So that's what they're doing. That's what you're doing. And I would tell you, you're going to most likely see both. Well, I believe you'll see both those numbers in your near future. Oh, near future. Yeah, she's coming down 235.20. I mean 205.20. 205.20 on the bottom side. 231.40 on the top side. She's coming down with the blinking. Grandpa likes to look at the blinking. I could literally tell you whether we're getting a red candle or a green candle before it happens by watching my blinking. You'd think Grandpa would have more money if he knows all this stuff. Well, I get so entranced watching it that I forget what I'm doing. 205.10. They're buying. She's still coming down. 205.10 area. 205. She's coming down. 204.90. 205. She's making red candles. I better adjust my deal so I can watch it go down on the screen. Yep, she's coming back down. Oh, man. 204.50. This thing is just going to drop like a rock if it keeps doing this. 204.40. She is coming down big time. Grandpa's watching the blinking. 204.40. Oh, man. Okay, DLA, what do you say? Grandpa needs to go get some hot coffee. Maybe it'll start going up. I don't know. 204.20. 204.30. It's where they're buying down below. Market makers have the ability to buy and sell far from the actual price point. They provide the liquidity to make the market function properly. And yes, they make a lot of money. A lot of money. But you could buy as much as $100. I've seen them buying and selling $150 from the price point. Then we wonder why they make billions of dollars per year. Well, it's not too hard to figure it out. Okay. Murphy wants to go out. I'm going to go get some hot coffee. DLA, if you're listening, you got the helm. Good luck. And I'll be back in 3-4 minutes. Hey, we're under a buy signal in the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute still. We are under a buy signal. She's going straight up. I'm going to go so it can continue straight up. We're back up to 219 and rising. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we're currently under a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15, and we have a massive bear flag still in the 15-minute. That's what's going on. I'll show you the 1 minute, give you a little encouragement. There's the 1 minute buy. She's coming up to 219.60 currently and climbing for a while. 219.50. Still a buy in the 5 minute and the 15. Massive red candle in the daily. I'll show it to you. It's just nasty. Look at that red candle. The dominant trend is down. The dominant trend is currently down in the, because we lost our buy signal in the daily. This trend line here will act as support at the 212 area. 212 and 214 areas where we got support from the dominant trend line, which is currently down. Yeah, buy signal in the 5 minute, the 1 minute, and the 15 minute. Bear flag in the 15. Here, I'll show you that 15 minute. We are under a buy signal and it dropped about $7-8 with a bear flag. This is a bear flag. We get a green candle coming up here in our future, even this one, potentially. Let's see, there's 4 minutes left. This one will most likely be red. Still too early to tell, but if we get a green candle, we'll have a buy signal. Our second buy signal, I should say. We're still in a buy signal. So a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15. And everybody took a beating that was long. I wish I would have went with my candles yesterday. We had sell signals prior to the open in the 1, the 5, and the 15, and Grandpa got caught up in it, buying down, $8 or so below. When it dropped about $8, you get a buy signal in the 1 minute, and I ran with it, and wish I wouldn't have. Because we were up, the 240 area was, the bottom of the bottom of the range for quite a while. It was holding us up like 3-4 times. We hit it and bounced off of it, went back up, back and forth between that 240, 250 area, and but boy, when she snapped out of it, it just snapped out of it. We're inching our way back up slowly. It's going to be a long weekend, folks. It's going to be a long weekend. That's all Grandpa knows. It's going to be a long weekend. What's Grandpa going to do? Well, tomorrow morning, George is coming over, and we're going to go over and cut on Pastor's wood pile, get things ready for the winter, do some wood splitting, stack the wood, get everything under cover the best we can. Hoping a bunch of the people will show up and help. Dusty, he's got a bunch of wood he needs to put up for the winter. Maybe we'll get over there next Saturday. Get pastures done. Hopefully we can clean most of it up. Yeah, they got a cooking wood stove in the kitchen that they can cook on. They mostly just heat water up on it, but they do cook on it from time to time. They got a wood stove in the living room. They got a wood furnace in the basement. And they have backup propane heat, but that's pretty spendy stuff nowadays. So buy signal in the 1, the 5, and the 15. That's what we have going here. Sell in the 30. I believe the 30 is still a sell. Signal in the hourly. I'll look. Oh, man. Yeah, we're under a sell in the 30. I believe we're under a sell in the hourly. Yep, we are. We had a at 8:30, we got that CPI report drove us up to just about 239. Up and right straight back down. Heading up, she is going up in a big way, 220.70. She's inching back up. Just about $7 from high to low, 6.85. $6.85 range from high to low currently still, but she's gonna break that pretty quick. Okay, we're right up close to $7 now, 6.90. And we might be getting our second buy signal in the 15-minute. That's good news. Too early to tell with that new candle. But we are under a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15. We are under a buy signal in the 1, the 5, and the 15. And nothing but. Drop $7, $8 while we're under a buy signal, and all three of them. Crazy. Never seen it before. Not in all three of them. Drop $7, $8 under a buy signal in all three time frames. Just bizarre. How high will she go? 250? That's where it should be. Maybe Monday. Maybe today, as crazy as this thing is. She's just absolutely crazy. She's climbed up $6.90 since the open, where it dropped down to 214.38. She's still going up, buying the 1, the 5, and the 15. Yeah, the robo-taxi event I thought it was just awesome. All 20 minutes of it. They were playing a song, and the robots were dancing, and them robots are good dancers. You can dance with your robot. Okay, so we have over $7 from high to low. Grandpa's expecting some wild volatility today, some wild movement. We could have $20+ going up yet here today, folks. It wasn't that long back. We went down $24 that one day. The next day we went right straight back up. 24 bucks. I could show you that in the daily chart, I believe, when it happened. Right here. Well, it actually, well, it went up $24 this day, and then it went down $24, and then it went up a lot, all the way up to 265. That's what it did. That was back on the 6th. 9/6, a little over a month ago, that it did that. Up and down, back to back. So, and here we've got this massive mess here. Tomorrow we could be right back up at the top. I mean on Monday. So now we have a high to low of $7.20 for the range. So yeah, it gives you a ray of hope, seeing that it can do that. And here, you look at this big red candle here. It's comparable to the one we have here. So this garbage has happened before. And what happens afterwards? Well, a little bit of sideways movement for a few days, and then off to the races back up. So it's just a question of time. After a big move like this down, you can almost bet you're going to go up the hill afterwards. Jeff says, I really like this move up. Now I'm only down $7,600. Well, I hope it gets to 7 even pretty soon, because that's a more biblical number. But it has got a 7 in it. Grandpa likes 7s. So Jeff is doing good. He's gaining ground here. He's gaining hundreds. Boy, are you making money. Yepper. So, yeah, you look at this big candle and then off to the races up. We got this big red candle off to the races up, 271. Grandpa's thinking about holding out for 270. You know what I think I'll do? Grandma's got a sell in at 259. I think I'm going to have her move it to 271. Yeah, why not? After all this punishment. Grandma took the ride. She bought in, this is a long time back, but she bought in at $210 long, right? And the price went all the way down to 101.81. 101.81. What'd Grandma do? She just kept her shares. When they got back up to 220 something, I can't even remember what number she sold at, but she made her money. Grandma always makes money. She never loses. Grandma's a winner. And Grandma will make money on her $257 shares. Maybe I should move them up to 300. Then Grandma would make more, right? The price dropped $109, and she never sold. She just kept them. We're under a buy signal in the 1 minute with a bear flag. Let's see. We're borderline on having our second buy signal in the 15 minute. We're under a buy in the 1, the 5, and the 15. So, yeah, Grandma, she knows how to trade. There's nobody better. When you can go down $109 on your shares, she didn't even know what the price was. Oh, and I tried to talk her into buying some more shares. She had money. I was trying to talk her into buying some more down at, when it got down to $101, but she just absolutely would not do it. She's just going to make money with what she already had. That was the way it was. Grandpa, he was a real genius. I bought at 104, and I bought a ton of shares. I'm not kidding. And we got a bounce up in the 214 area. I mean 114. So I got in at 104 and it got up around the 114, 115 area. And I started getting some sell signals and I sold the whole works. And I made money. But it immediately reversed and kept going up, and I didn't want to pay more for where I just sold at, so I just watched it go. And by the time it quit going up, it was up at $300. By the time it quit, well, I started going back and forth in again eventually, but it was over $200 when I did. Yeah, but that was back in the day before Grandpa was watching his buy and sell like I do now with the 1, the 5, and the 15. So Grandpa's a little bit smarter, but not much. But these, Grandpa's buy and sell signals work phenomenally well if we just use them. Yesterday was a great example. Nothing but sell signals. Just prior to the open, the 1, the 5, the 15, and it just dropped like a rock. Problem is, Grandpa got back in on a quick buy signal in the daily, and I think that's what got DLA too in that area. Because periodically you'll get buy signals back and forth in that 1 minute. And if you jump on the bandwagon anticipating a reversal, that's how you end up with a 240 average. The same thing happened to Jeff up at 250 and Grandma at 257. All for the same reasons. Always keep in mind we're playing against a supercomputer that's designed to take your money and Grandpa's money. It is phenomenally good at what it does. It will scare you to death. People sell when they should be buying. Everybody should have bought at 214.50, for instance. And the guys that bought there are going to probably regret they bought there when it goes to 205. But on the other hand, this bus could go to 280 by the end of next week. Will it? Possibly. You can expect the unexpected with Tesla. You know, it'll run sideways in a $5 from high to low range for months sometimes. And all of a sudden you start getting 10, 20, $30 moves up and down per day type of deal. I remember back when Grandpa first started trading Tesla, the price was up around $950. This was pre-split. I think they've done 2 splits since then, 3-to-1 splits. But back in those days, it was every day was $20 up and down. That was a low day for movement, and a lot of times it would move $50 back and forth in one day. $50 up and down. And then the lower down the price is, then usually you don't get the volume like it was back up when it was $950 a share. You know, but yeah, Grandpa had fun with that because, you know, $50, you didn't even think about it. If you were only $20 out of sync with your shares, you didn't even worry about it because hour later it was right back where it started, $20 the other direction. Back and forth, back and forth. That's what it did for a long time. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. Grandpa's a great singer. Oh boy. Almost 10:30. Oh man, and we have a buy signal in the 1, the 5, and the 15. Yes, we do. Oh boy, let me show you the 15-minute before I leave. There it is, buy signal. We were still in a buy signal from back here. Here's your buy signal right there. This is a bear flag, $8 bear flag. A matter of fact, it was more like a $10 bear flag in 15-minute. So we're heading back down a little bit. We're in jeopardy of getting a sell in the 1 minute. It's too early to tell, but it looks like it. But the 5 and the 15 are buy signal. Okay, so Grandpa's going to give it up for the day. I'll be back at this evening with the Monday open. The opening price on Monday. Grandpa was off today. Fair opening price today was $238. It's supposed to gap down just a couple bucks, $1.70. And but with Robotaxi Day, it's nobody can do. They don't always do what's fair. It's going to be exciting to see what the fair opening price is going to be on Monday. But I will come back around 6:30 and give you the opening price for Monday and the ranges and that kind of stuff. I'm going to be cutting wood on Saturday, and I don't think I'll do one on Sunday unless the only reason I'll do one on Sunday is if some crazy news comes out prior to it. We're under a sell signal in the 1 minute. 1 minute is a sell signal. 5 minute is a buy. And 15 is a buy. So I'll do one at 6:30 tonight. Give you the opening, tell you about divergence, the dominant trend, which is down, And I'm expecting a bounce up for Monday. That's only Grandpa's opinion. Grandpa's got an opinion on everything. Grandpa's very opinionated. Okay, so Grandpa's going to leave here shortly. I'll ring the bell. Now that bell is for good luck for you guys. Remember, all good things are from the Lord. Hey, think about eternity once in a while. That's what's really important. Think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. See you later tonight, 6:30. Bye-bye.